Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is April 21st, 2022. Let's take a look at top cryptocurrency stocks and ETF. As many of you know, crypto stocks have come down off late. Let's see if it is a good time to invest in crypto. So with that, we'll look at stocks like Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital and many more cryptocurrency stocks and see what's worth buying up here. So with that, let's jump in and get started. Look, from a overall market update perspective, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average going up and down nicely. Look, nice uptrend, couple of downtrends here. All these downtrends are buying opportunities. Right now it's surging, as you can see here. Last 2 days stock has gone up, ETF has gone up. So in the futures market, Dow Jones Industrial Average is up to 236. And same story here, we got S&P 500 going higher. In the futures market also it's going higher. Nasdaq, it's also going higher slowly, as you can see here. Nasdaq is a little weaker. It had a nice support level right here. It's trying to go and use this as a good support to bounce higher. And we got same story in Russell, little weaker, but it's using a good support level here to bounce off of it. And look, gold is, when stocks are doing well, gold comes down. That's what's happening here. Gold is slightly down. It's a good time to slowly buy some gold. We still have geopolitical tension. It could be good to have some gold for hedging. And same story, crude is also coming down slightly, as you can see here. When the broader markets goes higher, the safe haven names like gold and even crude for some extent comes down because people take profit and put the money back to risky assets like stocks. And we got a free fall in bonds. Look, bonds is selling off big time here with the no support from Fed. Fed is not buying bonds anymore. Instead, they're selling. And look, interest rates are going higher. That will put some pressure on some of these stocks. But right now, trend is going higher in major stocks, as you can see here. All right, now let's look at the top indices and look at the top crypto ETF. From a top indices perspective, look, we got top index from a volume perspective. We got here QQQ, which is one of my favorite ETF to trade. Look, it's not doing great. In 1 year, it's done just 1%. So one of my favorite plan is to look at the QQQ, look at the RSI and IV percentile. When RSI is below 50 and IV percentile is above 50, that's when I try to sell some put options way underneath and earn some premium. That works out very well in major ETFs like SPY, QQQ, even IWM. So for most part, look here, in a 1 year time frame, all these ETFs are not doing great. That's why when market tanks by triple digit, buy some of these ETFs, or even you can sell some put options and make some money that way. And look, from a VWAP perspective right now, market is looking up. Look, VWAP is green. That means current stock price is more. Look here, we got current stock price 341. VWAP is 342. That tells you these ETFs want to reach this VWAP pretty quickly. That's how it's set up right now. And VWAP on a 20-day basis is also high. That tells you there is some upward momentum for these ETFs by looking at VWAP. It's one of the good way to look at VWAP and understand where these ETFs or stocks might be headed. And then you got Bollinger Band here. Look, we got price is 341. Bollinger Band, lower band is 332, upper band is 374. That tells you, price is somewhere near lower band, not too much toward the higher band, maybe somewhere in the middle. That tells you it can even go higher. All right, so with that, let's look at few top crypto ETF. So from a top crypto ETF perspective, from a volume perspective, we got BITO Pro Share Bitcoin. That's the highest volume, as you can see here, 5 million ETF traded. And look what's going on here. It's down big time from 1 year high. And all these ETFs, as you see here, they're big time down from 1 year high. And from a VWAP perspective, look, we got ETF price is 25 here. VWAP is slightly higher. That tells you these ETFs also, they want to go higher. That's why VWAP is slightly higher than the current ETF price. Then you got next big one here, GBTC. Many of you know this. It's look, it's done great in last 5 years. 2080%. That's a great one here. Right now, keep watching the RSI. It's middle of the road. When this sells off, you could buy some GBTC. It's one of the stable ones. You could always swap in, swap out pretty easily. Then you got ETHE. It's also a good one here. Look, it's done very well in last. I mean, it's not done great. It's just done 2% in 1 year. Not too bad. It's also one of the stable one. You could also trade this in and out. Here also look, we got price is 22, VWAP is 23, and VWAP in 20 days 25. That tells you this also wants to go higher. And then you got few more here. Volume gets dropped off here. We got block or amplify. Look, this has done around 295,000 volume like yesterday, but it's done not so great, down 34% in 1 year. So as you can see here, ETH seems to be a little bit more stabler compared to other ones, but I love GBTC also. It's also a good one. And even BITO, a little bit new kid in the block. This also works out pretty well with nice volume that provides more liquidity. All right, now what we'll do is we'll look at few stocks and go from there. Before we look at stocks, let's look at the chart for this major ETF. From a chart perspective, look, we got BITO here. BITO has been down. Look here, November, December 2021 is a bad year, as you see here. And in 2022, it's getting stabilized, as you can see here. There is a nice support level somewhere here, and it's trying to bounce off of the near-term support around $24. I think this is a good one here when there is a lot of bad news about Bitcoin. That's when you buy some of these ETFs here, which are a little more stabler, like BITO, GBTC, even Ethereum, which is one of my favorite. This you will do well. Look, on the balance volume is pretty steady. That tells you, even though it's getting sold off here and trying to bounce, there's a good volume here. Folks are buying BITO. And then you got GBTC here, same story here. Look, sometimes these stocks catch fire, went up nicely, and similar trend. Look, somewhere in December here, 2021, it started coming down big time, all the negative news. Now it's slowly grinding higher, and look, there is a nice support level somewhere around 24 here, and on the balance volume is also steady. So that tells you these ETFs are doing well. Folks are buying into it. In the eventual future, as many of you know, there is a very good place for crypto. Folks want the digital currency. I think they will do well in the very long future. And then I got Ethereum, which is one of my favorite. Look, it's also trending higher slowly. Look, nice support level here. And also on the balance volume is trying to inch higher, as you can see here. So this is a good one. I always try to trade this one here. This is a good one to trade in and out. And then you got block, as you can see here, came all the way down. Same story. It also has a nice support level around 29 or so. It's also a good one. Slowly on the balance volume is lower. I think it's stabilizing right now, so you could look at this one also. But my favorites are top three here: BITO, GBTC, and ETHE. And ETHE seems to be a little bit more strong here. It's also a good one. All right, now what we'll do is we'll look at few stocks and go from there. From a stock perspective, let me pull this a little bit to the side here. All right, from a stock perspective, look, we got top crypto stocks here. Keep watching. This is organized by market cap. Stock at the top has got highest market cap. So first two are no surprise here. These are really play around the chips in this area. Look, Nvidia, the biggest dog in this market here, $625 billion market cap. I can see this going to $1 trillion in a year's time, and this has been doing great. Look at the performance in 1 year, 2 year, and 5 year, and off late in the near term, stock is tanking. Look, 1 day, 5 day, all the way to 6 months it's down, mainly because it's a high a price to sales multiple here, or high valuation as you say here. That's why it's coming down nicely. Look, there is a looming earning here next month, 525. So you got to be careful. I love this company. It's a great company. As it drops off like this, I've been buying some, slowly and accumulating. Nvidia has got a great leader, Jetson Huang. I think this company will do well. And then you got AMD, Lisa Su. Many of you know this company very well. Stock has been dropping off here. I can't believe AMD stock has gone below 95. Look, it's 94. It's really a steal at this time. RSI is 36. And high IV percentile for the folks who want to sell put option. You can do it safely, way below current stock price and earn some good money. Look, for this one, earnings is coming around the corner, 5.3, just in a week or two. So you got to be careful, but at the same time, it's a good company. Look, very nice overall score here. And it's both of these are near the lower level of the Bollinger Band here, just 21% up from lower band. And then we got a few more here. We got PayPal. Look what's going on in the PayPal. PayPal is below the Bollinger Band, lower band here by 13%. That tells you it's in a declining mode here. Look, it's been down for a while now. Last couple of quarters they did not do well. That's why it's in a punishment zone here. So we got to be careful. If you're a very long time person, you could buy some and hold it, but expect short-term pain in PayPal. And then I love CME. CME is a very good company here. Chicago Mercantile. Stock has been dropping off big time here. I would be a buyer of this company. Look, its RSI is just 46. It's a great long-term play. These guys will do very well. And then you got Jack Dorsey's company, Square. Many of you know Square. I think it's one of the great company. They overpaid for Afterpay. That's why stock has been acting a little down off late. Look, high short ratio, 11%. For a big company like this one, it's good to see folks are shorting this stock here. And look, it's been down almost for last 1 year, but good performance in 2 year, 5 year. And it's a free cash flow positive company. As you can see here, they got $8 billion cash and balance sheet, and they also have a nice overall score here, and they're just barely above the Bollinger lower band here, and I think it's a good one to buy up here. All right, so we got a few more here. We'll talk through a few of them in a little more detail, but look, keep watching the net margin here. I love the net margin positive companies. We got a few more here, Coinbase and Nasdaq. I love Nasdaq. It's a great stock. Both of these companies work here. Coinbase, I would wait for some assurance it can go higher. If it crosses its 5-day moving average, then I would be a buyer, but I would be waiting for this to stabilize a little bit. But Nasdaq is a great one. I'm willing to buy it up here and slowly accumulate. It's a great one here. Look, earnings just happened. Next earnings is 727. That's why the earning risk is gone. You could buy Nasdaq here. Look, IV percentile is 27. The volatility dropped off after the earning. And then we got a few more here. Keep watching net margin here. I love Silvergate. Silvergate is one of the crypto type bank. It also does some banking. It's a great one to play on the crypto here. This has got positive free cash flow, slightly positive, and good cash on the balance sheet. I love this company. I think it's a good one to buy. Then we got two prominent players when it comes to crypto, both Marathon Digital as well as Riot Blockchain. And from a quality perspective, look, Riot Blockchain seems to be higher quality. Overall score is 75. Marathon Digital is a little bit bigger by market cap. And from a net margin perspective, look, both these companies are not making it, but I think Riot Blockchain has got a better shot at positive net margin, just 4% down right now. So I would be a buyer of Riot Blockchain up here with the higher quality stock here. And then you got a few more here. One thing caught my brain is right here, Hive. Hive is just a $1 stock. It's got nice overall score of 88, as you can see here. And this is a good one here. I think nice net margin. Look at the net margin in Hive. Even though it's almost $1 stock here, nice net margin. And we got a few more here. Look, Canon is a play on blockchain hardware. Look, it's a $4 stock, and it's got positive net margin, 20% positive net margin. Chinese based stock, as many of you know here. Overall score is 55, not too bad, but when this is down, I think it's down right now. Look, RSI is very low here in Canon, just 39. You could slowly buy, but understand these Chinese stocks have got you got to be contrarian here. There's some fear about delisting and so on and so forth. Be slightly careful there. And then we got a few more here. As you can see here, we got Bitfarm, Gree, and BK Kechi. And look, all these companies are not making money right now. Net margin negative big time, as you see here. But if you want to trade in and out, you could buy them. But right now, from a quality perspective, overall score is very low. So that's why you got to be careful. But if you're a trader, you could buy when they're down and go from there. So with that, let's jump in, look at few stocks and go from there. So from a stock perspective, the big players, Nvidia, I love this stock. Look, Nvidia has done great back in early 2021, late 2021 here. Nice uptick here. 2022 came and stock came down. Nice support level. Look at the support level here. Nice support level around 210. So that's why I'm a buyer up here. It's a great one to buy. This company has got a lot of things going on. Artificial intelligence is one of the top priority for them, and metaverse is a top priority. Look, stock is trying to go higher from on the balance volume perspective. So that's the divergence here. Even the stock came down, on the balance volume want to go higher. So that's why it's a bullish divergence. I would be willing to buy this great stock, Nvidia, and hold for a long time. And then we got here AMD, Lisa Su's company. Look, this is a little more weaker than Nvidia. Look, trend perspective, a little slightly down here, but earnings is around the corner, as you can see here, around May 1st week. So I would be willing to buy here. This one, look here, there is a nice support level right here, around say $90 or even $93 is a good support level. I think that will hold. On the balance volume is also trying to go higher. So I would be a buyer of AMD up here. It's a great company. Buy slowly and acquire. There will be swings because earnings is coming around the corner. There will be ups and downs. It's a good off late with a high volatility. Look, IV percentile is 69. It's both of these stocks are good for you to sell some put options way below and make some money that way. And then you got PayPal. PayPal is a different story here. It's been down the dump for a while. Look, it came down and it's trying to consolidate. Earnings is around the corner here, 427. This one, you got to be a little bit careful here. If you're a contrarian, you could open a small position here. After being down here, look, earning 1, stock came sideways pattern here. Earning 2, stock came down. Earning 3, stock came down. So it's been down for a while after last 3 quarterly earnings, unless they tell something substantially about their subscriber growth and total payment volume. This can come down. You got to be a little careful here, but if you're a long-term holder, you could buy some. So next we got Square, Jack Dorsey's company. Look, this has made a big pivot towards crypto. Stock came down. Look, earning 1 here. Stock traded sideways. Earning 2, big time down. Earning 3, stock went slightly higher. Stock is coming down before the earning. I can expect this to go higher after the earning, but right now it's completely negative. Look, on the balance volume is lower. That tells you people are not buying into it right now. But I believe in Jack Dorsey. He knows what to do. I think at these levels, I'm a buyer slowly and hold the stock. It's a little expensive, but I think it works here. It also has a high IV percentile, mainly because earnings is coming around the corner. All right, now let's look at a few more here. Look, we got Coinbase here. It's one of the top crypto marketplace for you to buy and sell crypto. And look, stock has been clobbered, big time down. This is one of the Cathy Wood stock, like many of you know here. Stock is trying to consolidate. Look, it's trying to consolidate right around 145 level. Earnings is coming. Look, earning 1, stock came tumbling down. Earning 2, same story. Earning 3 coming up. I think this can go higher. If they tell a compelling story, that's why at these levels it could be okay to slowly buy slightly. Don't buy too much. It's okay to slowly accumulate. These guys will do well long term. It's one of the stable, crypto trading platform. And then you got MSTR here. It's this company, even though it's a big data analytic company, they've been buying a lot of Bitcoin, as many of you know here. Look, this is completely pegged toward the crypto market. And look, earning, stock went higher. Earning here, stock went higher. Earning, stock went higher. Now it's trading sideways. This can also go higher after the earning, so we got to be a little bit careful here. Earning around the corner, but on the down days you can accumulate. This can go higher, but understand, in here earnings, stock went higher, went all the way high, it came down, so you got to be careful here. At these levels it could be okay. It's RSI is 48, tells you stock is sold off here. On the balance, volume is also trying to improve. That tells you people are buying into this stock before the earning. Then you got Silvergate, one of my favorite stock. Look, went well back in 2021, went up, came crashing down. Earnings, after the earnings it went higher, and now it's trying to see where to go here. And looks like this one earning just happened and it's trying to go higher. This is a good one here. Stock is going higher. On the balance, volume is going higher. RSI 52 tells you it's right now it's on an uptrend here. Momentum is up. And then you got Marathon Digital. Look, Marathon did well back in 2021, came tumbling down. Earnings happened, stock went slightly here, came down before the earning. I love it when the stocks come down before the earnings. That tells you they can bounce nicely after the earnings. This is also a good one to buy up here. And we didn't talk about Riot Blockchain. That's also a good one. All right, so with that, let's look at a few more here. We got Riot Blockchain. This is one of the better plays in the crypto. Look, there's a nice support level right here. Look, nice support level. Stock came down. Next earning 5.6. I can see this also bouncing off from these levels here. And then you got Hut 8. Hut 8 is a little bit low price stock, $4.35. Also nice support level right here around $4.25 or so. This also can go higher. Same pattern here. Look, nice uptrend back in 2021. Came tumbling down. On the balance, volume is steady at this time, trying to bounce higher. I think it's also a good one if you want to trade in and out. And then you got Hive Blockchain, same trend. Came down big time, consolidation pattern, nice support level around 150 or so. You could do this one also here. A little bit smaller player here with the stock price around 177, as you can see here. All right, now we got here Canon. It's a China-based play here. You got to be careful with these Chinese companies. Look, it's a nice consolidation pattern here, and earnings is coming around the corner. For this one, you got to be a contrarian because this stock always trades widely, but you could buy some at these levels. There will be some bounce from these levels here. All right, now let's look at few companies in little more detail. First one is one of my favorite here, Silvergate. Many of you know this one. It's a bank. They also do a lot of crypto. Look, EPS, earnings per share, is going up nicely. That tells you they got earnings. It's not a money losing company. That's one of the reasons I love this company. Sales is going higher. The top line is nice, good here. They have a little bit dilution in the shares outstanding, but that's okay, mainly because top line is growing, earnings is growing. It's okay for a slight dilution. And otherwise I would not have liked it, mainly because top line is growing. I'm okay with slight dilution here. And look, operating margin is improving. That's a good sign here. Net margin is improving. That's also great. And debt to equity is coming down. They're paying down the debt. That's why I like Silvergate up here. It's a good long-term play. You could buy this great company. I think it's a good one to go and buy at these levels and hold it for a long time. All right, from a numbers perspective in Silvergate, look, right now market cap is $4 billion as you can see here. Nice volume, nice volume. They don't have too much debt, that's why debt to equity ratio is very low. RSI is 52, tells you middle of the road here. And look, analysts are saying go buy this stock here. It's a good recommendation here. So earnings, it's 419 earnings just happened. Next earnings is coming later. That's why it's a de-risked. You don't need to worry about earnings. It's already happened as you can see here. And from a sales perspective, look, they got nice sales in 1 year, quarter over quarter, nice growth here. And for the future also here, look, this year sales growth is positive, nice 71%. And next year's sales growth is also even more than this year's sales growth. That tells you this company is doing well. From an earnings per share perspective, company is making money. Look, EPS is 2.9 here. And more importantly, EPS growth for the next year is nice. Look, nice EPS growth for this year. And next year is also double digits. That's great here. I think it's a good play here. And from a performance perspective, look, this stock has done great in 1 year. Performance is right here. It's done 82% in 2 years, but right now it's down 43% from 52-week high. It's a good one to buy here. Nice net margin. Look, 46% net margin. That's a good one. They got $5 billion cash, and total debt is very low. And they're doing very well from a free cash flow perspective, 78 million, not too bad here. And in the future, based on the discounted model here, they will have even nice free cash flow in year 1 as well as year 2. These are out years. They will do well. And as you look through here, they also pay, they don't pay dividend, but looks like insiders are selling slightly, which happens from time to time, not to worry. They also have a nice short here. They can squeeze those shorts out. From a moving average perspective, look, they are doing well. Stock price is above 5-day moving average and also about 10-day moving average. That tells you stock is trying to trend higher as you speak here, and it's also slightly above the 200-day moving average. That tells you it's in a bullish pattern here. Did not break down its 200-day moving average, went higher. From a Bollinger Band here, look, from a Bollinger Band 50 perspective, it's 62%. It's fairly valued at here. It's about the middle of the road in the Bollinger Band. And then you got a few more numbers here. I will not go through them in detail. Look, overall score perspective, 53, middle of the road, not too bad. Morningstar gives a B grade in growth and profitability, and a D grade in financial. I think it's a good one to buy up here. I like this stock. And next, let's look at two more here, or a couple more. We got Square, Jack Dorsey's company. It's also called Block. Look here, earnings is coming down slightly. It's not a great trend here, but it still earns money. It's a profitable company. On the contrary, sales is going up. I like this clip here. Nice clip. Sales is going higher. Shares outstanding going slowly up. Not too bad here. I like the sales clip here. Jack Dorsey is doing well from a revenue perspective. And operating margin, look, I like this trend here. There have been negative operating margin all along, but trend is improving. They're positive operating margin right now in 2021. That's a good one here. And net margin is also improving. That's also great. On the contrary, they're taking up a lot of debt. I don't like this. I think they should really control their debt here. I want to see this trend going down. This is the only negative side. They get some free money or low interest money and grow the top line and also improve the margins. But I think they should reduce this, especially because interest rates are going high. All right, now let's look at a few numbers here. From a numbers perspective here, look, Square is a big company, $69 billion market cap and a high IV percentile. And they got, it's an analyst recommend buy for this stock here. And look, earnings is coming around the corner, May 5th here. That's why, implied volatility percentile is high. if you're a daredevil, you could sell some put options way below the current price and make some money that way. From a performance perspective, off late in the near term, performance is not great at all. Look, year to date 29% low, 1 year 53% low. But in a long term, they've done well in 2 year and 5 year, nice performance here. From a sales perspective, they're doing well, $17 billion sales, and more importantly, look, 5 year, 1 year, quarter over quarter, past sales growth is great here, and the future sales growth for the projection for this year and next year is positive. That's great. Look at the next year sales growth, 21%. That's a good analyst forecast here. And EPS growth is a different story here. It's a negative for this year, but positive for next year. It's got some positive vibe here for next year earnings growth. And look, net margin barely positive, just 1% positive. And look, even though they took a lot of debt, they got a lower interest rate. They're paying just 0.80% interest rate here. That's one of the reasons they took a lot of debt. I think, with this low interest rate, it could be okay. I want to make sure they reduce the debt. And look, from a free cash flow perspective, they got nice free cash flow, 714, not too bad here. And free cash flow is expected to go higher in year 1 and year 5 in a future year. That's a good one here. There's a positiveness in the free cash flow in next 1 year and next 5 years. And look, there is slight selling going on in the insiders, not too bad at all. It's very, very low percentage. High short ratio tells you this can squeeze those shorts. And look, from a moving average perspective, from a technical perspective, stock is selling off. It's below its 100, 200, 120, all the moving averages here right now in a bearish pattern. That's why, look, technical rating is strong sell and analyst rating is a buy. That's when I go and buy some of these stocks. It's always good to buy when technical rating says strong sell and analysts say buy. That's a contrarian indication for a reversal. And look, we got a few more indications, but overall score is 76, very healthy. And Morningstar growth grade is A, profitability is A, and financials is C. I say, go buy some Square and you will do well long term. Look, we got one more here, Riot Blockchain. Riot Blockchain, look, they're trying to improve their earnings, as you can see here, going slightly higher, slightly higher, slightly higher. I can see them being a positive earnings company, maybe in upcoming quarters. Sales is going higher. Look, there's a huge sales in 2021, but not great clip here. And shares outstanding is going high. I don't like this because it's too much too quickly. Look, maybe because earnings is too high, annual sales is high. That's why they might have thought of diluting it here. I don't like that much clip for dilution here. But on the positive side, operating margin is trying to go higher. They can be positive operating margin company. Net margin is also going higher in a nice clip. I like it. Debt to equity trend is overall down, but looks like 2018 they took some, but they paid back. I think they're doing very well from a fiscal perspective, paying down the debt nicely. That's a good story. I think they have to control this shares outstanding. They should really, stop this dilution. That will help the stock. All right, from a numbers perspective, Riot Blockchain, look, market cap is 1.7 billion. It's a mid cap company, as you can see here. Analysts say strong buy, and technical rating says sell. That's when I get interested to buy stocks like this one here. From an earnings perspective, next earnings is around the corner, 516. Stock has been brutal of late. Look, 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 1 year, all down big time. And this company has made you money if you stuck with it for 1, 2 years and 5 years. But in 10 years, it lost you money. So stock is, trying to see where to go here with all the crypto drama going on. It could be good one to slowly buy. Sales growth is good here in 1 day, 5 day, quarter over quarter. Next year sales growth is also good here, 55%. And this year sales growth is also great. So analysts are predicting this company will do well in the future. And look, earnings is not there right now, but earnings growth is good for this year as well as next year. So projection for future years is good here. And look, they are paying around 2% interest rate on their debt, which is not too bad. They're also trying to bring down their debt. They got about $483 million cash, not too bad. Low debt, great. And now let's see here from a insiders are selling slightly, not too bad here. Institutions are also selling slightly, not too bad. They have a high short ratio that tells you this stock can squeeze those shorts. And from a moving average perspective, it's a negative. Look, they're down below their 200-day moving average also. And look, overall score is 75, very respectable. And Morningstar says great from growth perspective, grade A. Profitability is grade A. I think financials is grade C, but Piotrowski F score tells you it's not good from a book perspective. That's why you got to be a little bit careful here. But if you're a contrarian, you can buy Altman Z score tells you it's great, but there's no consistency in the books. Books are not consistently improving. That's why it gets a low Piotrowski F score. So that's a caution for me. But if you're a contrarian, you could buy this one. This can go higher long term. All right. Now let's look at Marathon Digital. This is also one of my favorite here. Marathon follows similar trend like Riot Blockchain. From bottom line earnings per share perspective, trying to improve slowly here. But look, it's become a little more negative, not as strong as Riot Blockchain. And we got sales, nice clip. Look, 2021 is a great year for sales here. Shares outstanding, they're also diluting slightly. Got to be watching out on this one here. Operating margin is improving, net margin is also improving. That's good here. Debt to equity in this one, this company is taking on more debt. They have to be careful here. They're taking on more debt. I don't like this. They got to reduce the debt level here. But let's see how much interest rate they're paying in the next slide. So overall, sales is good. They got to control their debt levels here. I think they should bring it down. All right, now let's look at numbers here. From a numbers perspective, we got Marathon Digital here. Look, it's a little bit bigger company, $2.2 billion. Debt is high, as you can see here. Current ratio is 49. Current ratio is 49. That doesn't look right, but overall debt is 1.10. Current ratio is, if it's above 1, it's great, but this number looks too high for me. And analysts recommend strong buy. I like it. And look, technical rating is sell. So whenever there's a divergence, it's always good to be a contrarian and buy some. And from a price perspective here, look, they're $20 stock here, and they've been selling off big time here. Look at 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 1 year. Stock has sold off big time here, but they've made you money in 2 year and 5 year, 10 year they've lost, as you can see here. And as you look through here, insiders are selling slightly, institutions are buying slightly. That's a good sign here. And as you scan through here from an overall rating perspective, number 12 here, not that great here. I think the previous one, Riot Blockchain, is better from an overall rating perspective. Morningstar perspective gets a grade A in growth, grade A in profitability, and gets a grade D in financial. Financials are not great here. So, and if you look through the debt, looks like they are not paying too much interest for their debt. It's just 0.80. That's why they're bulking up on their debt, which may be okay because they're getting so low interest rate on their debt. All right. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.